Thank you, buddy. Folks, we have Branden Bowen on the 10.
And we got Tommy Tokia at the 20.
How you guys doing?
Doing good. Branden, Coach was talking about how Thayer Munford and Jonah Jackson hadn't practiced back to last November, and you're kind of in the same boat. I mean, you practiced some in the spring, but haven't, taken a live game rep in over a year and a half, whatever.
Right.
Just talk about knocking that rust off. Do you feel like you're ready to go, or what do you feel like?
Yeah, I mean, it takes time. I personally think I'm really ready to go. Thayer looks, he came back, I think it was practice 3, we put on the pads, and he looks like he hadn't even missed a step. Like, he was even better than he was last year already. So it's just about knocking the rust off and getting going. It's all about repetition.
You didn't play last year. How close were you to actually going into a game, though? Did you ever get back to completely full go? And was that something you and the coaches talked about, that you had a chance to play in a game last year, or what kind of transpired with that?
Yeah, I was available if I needed to be, I guess, called upon. In the situation with Demetrius Knox, Wyatt Davis, he had about mid-year last year just taken off. He was a great player, and just helping him out and helping him through it and getting him up to speed to where he needed to be. I guess just kind of a role player, just doing whatever the team needed me to do.
Are you strictly repping at tackle right now, or are you crossing over and doing some guard, or where are you repping at right now?
Strictly a tackle right now.
And are you comfortable there, or what do you feel, I guess?
Absolutely. Tackle, I would say, is my natural position. I feel more natural there than I do at guard. I feel fast. I feel strong. I've got my weight up, and it also makes it super easy to play tackle when you have a center like Josh Myers and a guard like Wyatt Davis right next to me. It gives you that confidence and that trust that that they know what they're doing as well.
So we hear what coaches like in quarterbacks, what they're looking for. As a player, as a lineman, what do you like to see in the quarterback? What's the number one thing? Quality, talent, whatever?
I'd just say a competitor. Someone that is never going to give up, smart, and just loves to compete. It doesn't matter to me about the throwing, the running, because if you have a competitor, it doesn't matter the skill set, he's going to find a way to get it done.
Justin Fields, what have you seen so far there competitive-wise?
Oh, he's absolutely a competitor. He's the real deal. But yeah.
Branden, how much pressure do you put on yourself, just knowing that you're is that something you have to battle, or is it?
Yeah, definitely. Coming into camp, the week leading up to it, when we had some time off, I was sitting at home thinking, man, this is it. I got to go now. I don't have a choice. I got to play or look past football. So I had to make that choice to come in and compete for a starting job and just keep pushing for it.
How do you like how have the reps been split up with you and Nick Pete?
It's just every other series. So we're just evenly split and getting kind of that chemistry with the ones, so both of us can get a feel for it and not mess up the rhythm too much.
How have you approached that? Where it's your last year, and Nick, this is his second year, and he came in with all of this hype, and it sort of would make sense for both of you. It makes sense that he's making this rise, and makes sense that it's your last year. How have you approached it yourself, just sort of mano-a-mano and stuff?
Oh, I love it. It's just another opportunity to compete, not only in each play against the defense, but I'm competing against one of my teammates, one of my fellow teammate or unit guy, lineman, and it just adds even more motivation, so we can in turn get each other better through that competition.
On paper, there's only one guy who started a game last year at Ohio State with Thayer, but you've started before. Jonah Jackson started 2 years at Rutgers. Do you think people are making a mistake if they say, oh, that offensive line at Ohio State, they might be a little bit down this year, it won't be as good? Do you think people are making a mistake if they say that? Or?
Absolutely. One person I'd point out in particular is Josh Myers. He hasn't played a super competitive snap in a game, other than blowout games. But out there, it feels like I have Billy Price back. It feels like I have Mike Jordan there. I don't even know how he did it, but he plays like he has 2 years of experience already.
You've gone against Chase, right, in practice?
Yes. Yeah.
What's that like? And B, have you guys had to double? Have you been told to double team a little more yet on him because he's going to get more double teams?
Right. No. Well, what it's like, I mean, it's the best, in my opinion, one of the best defensive ends in the country, if not the best. It's awesome to be able to compete against him because that only makes me better. Because if I can block him, I mean, I can block whoever I want. Right. So being able to practice with him, you know, we talk back and forth about what we could have done better and what we saw in each other and how we beat each other in a certain rep. So he helps a lot.
What stands out about him? Is it speed, strength,
combo? He's just combo. I mean, he's just like a Joey and a Nick. They have it all. He has the speed, he has the power. His counter moves are amazing, and so it's like I said, it's a blessing to be able to go against him every day.
Coach Stud's pretty pumped. Oh, go ahead.
How do you view yourself as a leader this year?
I mean, going back to the experience side of it, I guess just being able to push Wyatt Davis, Josh Myers, and I guess Wyatt understands what it takes to play, but Josh Myers, what it takes to win a game. And even though Jonah's been at Rutgers and he's an experienced starter, it's a different standard here. So we just, I guess, just pushing everybody else to be better. It's changed my outlook on everything. To worry more about the team than myself.
Does that come naturally to you, or is this something you've had to work on, or looked at other veterans in the past and how they've led?
It's come pretty naturally. I mean, I've had exceptional leaders like Jamarco Jones, Billy Price, Pat Elfline, like all those guys who have come through here to look at and to mold myself after.
It's a pretty good group of guys to follow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Stud, pretty excited about Harry Miller, Enoch Mahi, DeJuan Jones. Just what do you see those young guys now about a week into the really hard part of this? Just how do you see those guys responding, I guess?
I mean, they want it. They have that drive. They have, I would say, I mean, they're super advanced for freshmen. They come in, they know the plays. I mean, you guys have seen Harry's been running with the twos. He hasn't missed a step there. So just the ability for them to come in and play the way they're playing right now is really impressive.
So you guys are on the right side?
Who?
You and Nick are playing on the right side?
Yes.
Right tackle?
Yeah.
And then Wyatt is next to you,
yes.
Right guard?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel just this is the first time the five of you, with Jonah just getting here, have played together? Do you feel you guys can build that chemistry to know what each other are thinking and doing and executing in a given play? For guys that have played together for several years, it just kind of happens. Can you build that in 3 weeks?
Absolutely. I mean, we've had a lot of time in the summer, and we're fortunate enough to have a strength coach that understands
line play,
building those bonds and everything like that. So the things we go through here in the summer, you can't. You can't get through it alone. You can't get through camp alone. So even through the summer, I feel like Wyatt, Josh, Nick, Josh Allaby, Thayer Munford, Jonah, all those guys, we have a bond that's a lot different than a lot of offensive lines that I've been around. So.
You had a serious injury. Just how tough was that first 6, 8, 9 months where you're trying to get back from it and knowing that this is the carrot that's kind of at the other end of this whole long process? Just what was that like?
I mean, it was brutal. It's a lot more mental than it is physical. You have your good days, you have your bad days. It's just important for people to remember to just keep pushing through because there's a light at the end of that tunnel. I mean, you look at Johnny Dixon, he probably had the worst
first couple of years,
here. And he's playing with the Texans. He's having an amazing time. He had a great career here at Ohio State. So just keep pushing and keep motivated.
How important